Esperanto was developed in Poland by Ludwik Zamenhof in the late 1800s. Zamenhof's town in Poland, then part of the Russian Empire, was home to many ethnic groups: Poles, Russians, Germans, Lithuanians, Jews, etc. None of these groups spoke a common language, so ethnic infighting was common. Zamenhof's idea was that if everyone spoke the same language, a lot of these tensions could be diffused. However, the Germans didn't want to learn Russian, nor the Jews want to learn Polish, and so on. But why not create a language unconnected to any culture or country, so that people would not have to give up their own culture to experience another? Thus, Zamenhof created Esperanto, based on the best parts of Polish, French, Greek, Spanish, Italian, and English. There were a few constructed languages around at the time, such as Volapük, but the creators of these languages were hostile to criticism or attempts to change the language, whereas Zamenhof embraced feedback and altered his language accordingly, making it immensely more popular. From there it took off and has grown steadily since. Today, up to 10 million people speak it fluently, with 1,000 families speaking it natively at home. There is an Esperanto Wikipedia, and Esperanto is part of the Hungarian and Chinese education system. Side note, students who learn Esperanto and then a second language learn the second language faster than those who only learn the second language. The United States military uses Esperanto during war games to simulate enemy radio broadcasts, and it was going to be the official language of the League of Nations until France shot that idea down. There's even a full feature-length movie starring William Shatner completely in Esperanto.
Viai pupiloi malformitis. Kyla flagro blulo viai nucleonium.
Tu es the signal?
De Kievi signitus.
Tu es the Zagoro?
So why did this language take off, but other constructed languages did not? For starters, it can be learned easily. For most people, Esperanto is around 150 hours to learn fluently, compared to 600 hours for Spanish or French, and 1,200 for Chinese. Secondly is Esperanto's simplicity. Unlike English, where there are rules and exceptions to those exceptions, and so on, there are no exceptions in Esperanto. None. All the syntax and grammar are exactly the same no matter what you're saying. For example, all nouns end with O. Elefanto, trenio, forco. Adjectives all end in A. Granda, blanca, metalla. If you want to say something plural, just add J to the end. The J is pronounced like a Y. Cato, catoi. To refer to yourself, you use me in all contexts. Mi estas studento, I am a student. To make it possessive, you just add a onto the end. Mia liceo, my school. This is the same for you, he, she, we, and they. Vi, li, she, ni, ili. Via liceo, lia liceo, shia liceo, etc., etc. Most words are male by default, like patro meaning father, and to make them female, you add ino to the end. Patro, patrino. Studento, studentino. Some say this is sexist, and if you agree with that, you can add icho for male characters. So studento is neutral, studenticho is male, studentino is female. To make something the opposite, you add mal to the front, felicia happy, malfelicia unhappy. Past, present and future is decided by adding as, is and os onto the end. So I am swimming, mi nagas, I was swimming, mi nagis, and I will swim, mi nagos. If you learn this followed by a few correlatives, you've basically mastered all the fundamentals of Esperanto grammar. And when you learn a few simple words and phrases, you'll soon be able to hold a basic conversation. And that sounds sort of like this.
Makulo estas
Yes.
punkto, ĝi estas
Yes. Maliolo.
maliolo?
Mi ne scias, ne.
Vi estas la denaskulo?
Yes! Kaj! Mi ne konas tion.
Vi estas la plej aĉa denaskulo mi konas.
Ni bezonas
Kiun mi
vivon.
konas?
Vivon.
Ĉu vi certas pri tio? Mi konas multajn pli aĉajn.
Maliolo.